Hello, Caritas family. This is Brendan from the digital team at Caritas with a quick explanation of how to use the new Project Compassion site to really boost fundraising in your school. So, if you go to the Caritas site and you go through to Project Compassion, you'll see the site looks a little different this year. We still have the 6 weekly stories and we still have a schools page packed full of resources for students, for teachers, prayers. Please take some time to explore all of those resources. The simplest way, though, to get involved and to get your school started with its fundraising and to start planning for Project Compassion 2019 is to set up a fundraising page for your school. It's very simple. On the school page here, you can just click Set Up Your School Page, or you can click Stories, Homepage, and you can click here Fundraise and select School. So there's two different ways there, simple ways to go in and set up a page for a school. If we go in now, we can see it asks for your details. If you're the teacher in charge, it's good to put your personal details there. You can put the school's address, but just putting your own details. So if I just put here, and we just put the address of the school, that'll help us make sure we have got the right school. As you know, there are many schools out there in Australia named St Mary's or St Patrick's or St Joseph's. So just putting in the correct details there does help. This tick box here, please send me more information on the work I'm supporting. That is just, you can get more information then about Project Compassion as it progresses and about other work of Caritas as we go. So it'd be great if you leave that checked, but that's up to you. Year of birth, we are asking for this as a mandatory field this year, in part to make sure that we're upholding our child protection guidelines. So anyone under the age of 18 will have their data handled differently to anyone who's not. So put in my year of birth there and a password. I think I haven't quite made those match, so and then we click fundraise. So that's my personal details in there. The next thing it asks me to do is create a profile for my school. So I will just put a school called St Brendan's Primary, and we'll say Alexandria. Of course, you put in your own school details there. There's room here to upload a profile photo. Perhaps you might upload a school crest or something else that will make people recognize your school instantly. In here, it's really important to type a personalized message here about why your school is fundraising. So whatever you type here will appear and will be visible to your supporters when you share your school page. So every year, St Brendan's gets together for the common good and supports Project Compassion. Please support our efforts and help us reach our target. Okay, so we have here a personalized message for the school. It can be really long. It can include as much information as you like. That's fine too. It will appear, as I said, on your fundraising profile. Event date, if you have a specific date that you're doing an activity, it's good to fill that in. If you're just fundraising for the entirety of Lent, then it's fine to leave that blank too. A fundraising goal for your school, you might decide that this is the correct goal for you. You might want to make it higher or lower. That's fine too. And we put here, I've read the terms and conditions of fundraising. You should actually click through and read the terms and conditions. In short, it is about upholding the values of Caritas Australia, not misrepresenting what we do and not misrepresenting what you're fundraising for. So in a sense, this platform is to be used for fundraising for Project Compassion only, and it can't be used for fundraising for other causes. But there's more information in there about what's expected of people that are fundraising and using Caritas's name and Project Compassion as part of the fundraising efforts. It does create an online profile with my personal name in there, St Brendan's Primary Alexandria. You can edit that if as I said, especially where there are duplicate school names, you may find that you get a shorter one that's not as user-friendly. Feel free to type in whatever you like there as your profile. I click create profile, and you can see here on my dashboard, my group, St Brendan's Primary Alexandria, has been created. If I click through to that, you can see here my $6,000 goal up the top. It's very simple for me to share this URL with my friends via Twitter, Facebook, email, or to copy the link and share it that way. I can also just copy it from the browser bar at the top. If someone comes to this page and clicks donate, that will instantly contribute to your school's total. So it's a really good way to get people involved, to see instantly that they have contributed, and to see your progress towards your goal. It's a really exciting way to fundraise. It's a great way to get parents, friends, the nearby community involved in your fundraising too. Two other features that you can have is this register as a group member feature. If an individual was fundraising, let's say the principal was being sponsored to go without coffee for Lent, he could create his own page and register as a group member, and that page would then be visible to all people, but it would also, all of the fundraising efforts of the principal would contribute to the school total. So that's another great way of sort of building up your fundraising and having it all be collected in one place where your school's total is reached. The other thing we've got in place, we know that a lot of schools like to have separate fundraising activities for different year levels or different houses. So if I just click back and go back to the dashboard here, we have a feature for schools where they can create a subgroup. So if I click here, create a subgroup under St Brendan's Primary Alexandria, and let's say I'm just going to create one for I could create one for a house. I could create as many for different houses as I wanted. I could create one for different year levels. And again, a profile a photo can be uploaded if it's appropriate. It can be left blank. The more information you upload here, the more it makes people feel like it is actually your effort of fundraising. And so it's really good, again, if you can include the information here. Perhaps the students would like to help write the information about why you are fundraising and really explain what you're doing, how you hope to make a difference. Again, a fundraising goal, this is going to be less for a year level than it is for the whole school, and an event date if there's a specific thing, perhaps Pancake Tuesday or a Fish Friday event, or you might be doing a water challenge walk. The terms and conditions are the same, and the URL here you can see is quite short because it's actually created from Kildare House before. We could change that to whatever we want. Year 6, St Brendan's, and we would go here, create profile. Straight away we can see the Year 6 profile has been created, and if I click through to that, it's got the shorter explanation. It's also got up here, you can see that it's part of St Brendan's Primary Alexandria. So we've got the Year 6 students page, which contributes to St Brendan's Primary Alexandria total. Another really good way to encourage the classes to take ownership, or the houses to take ownership of their own fundraising efforts. So it really can increase the engagement. In both cases, school or team or individual, in any of these cases, a person can upload posts, upload photos of what they've been doing. We would ask as well, of course, that you bear in mind your own policies, and just making sure that any photos of events you upload, the people are happy to have their photos uploaded. But it's a great way, again, to show the community of what you've been doing and get involved. So that's it. That's the simple site. It's very simple. We've got stories, we've got schools, and we've got a really simple way there. I'll just log out here. A really simple way on the home page to click fundraise and start a school page. We will send you more information in email once you register on how to then build the next steps. In case this video isn't clear enough, you will get a step-by-step guide via email. Thank you so much for your support of Project Compassion. We really do appreciate it, and we really are amazed every year by what schools and churches and individuals do every year for Project Compassion. And we hope that this makes it even easier for you and more fun, and another exciting way for you to get involved and get your community involved in the work of Project Compassion.